Oh.
We came to Italy.
Oh, you did? Oh.
We record almost 5 days, 4 or 5 days, full days from morning until late night.
Wow.
And
That's
it was a great experience. Harry ate. Did you eat a lot?
What?
Eat.
Lots of wine.
Lots.
Great wine, right?
He was having a ton of fun.
Ah.
And it was just beautiful. So I'm learning to speak Italian as well so that I can. And I've been doing them in Italian, translated in English and in Spanish.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Switch
Sure.
the mic to the other side because you're talking this way.
I'm talking this way.
Oh, here. Let's flip it around. Is that it?
Oh, that helps. Yeah.
Perfect.
That's the way to do it. Male, female. It goes either way.
Right.
Yeah,
Now,
you're
what is
okay,
mine?
you're okay, 'cause
Is it okay? I don't want it to be
so
rubbing.
you're doubting which way for mine because it'll take the other mic all the way down and then have her talk and you'll know for sure if one is. You won't
Wait
get
a minute.
anything. Go ahead and say a few words.
Well, I'm gonna put it up here because the cable is.
I'm hearing
The cable is.
She's moving it. Yeah. Well, then you got it. You got
Hey,
it.
hello. That's better.
Yeah, she said that mic is. That's better. That mic's really nice. It's so smooth. Okay. So you're gonna talk for a minute.
Hola, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos a su casa. Gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. Y que les tenemos una entrevista única el día de hoy. Estamos aquí con nuestro querido director Harry Findis, que está bien serio. And then we also have this amazing personality, and I'm going to let her introduce herself so that we all know what is it that has made her the amazing personality here in Tucson, Arizona.
30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Does the microphone make my butt look big?
Okay, so
17, 18,
still recording.
19,
Great.
20.
So I'll see you guys later. I'll be here.
Yay.
I'll start tearing all this down. And
Good,
so
good.
have
Okay.
fun.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Finally, the interviewer is going to be interviewed.
Pardon?
The interviewer is going to be interviewed.
That's right. That's
Which is
right.
fun, right? Because
Yeah,
I
right.
don't think I
right,
have
yeah.
ever been interviewed.
Yeah.
You want to start?
Yeah, she's going to start, she
I'm
said.
going to start.
Whenever you guys are ready.
Okay.
Ready.
All right, we're rolling. Okay. Okay, so we have a special guest today, and Maria, tell us about your show, when it started, how far it's come. We'd love to hear about it.
Okay. I got to interrupt.
What?
She's not a special guest. She's a member of the board of directors.
Okay, well, well, she could be a special guest. Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, right.
And
Okay.
tell me your name again, please. Ann.
Dalton. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, one more time.
Okay, okay, today, what is your last name?
Powell, P-O-W-E-L-L.
Maria Powell. Today we have with us Maria Powell, who is a board member of AT Media, and she also has her own TV show, and she's going to tell us about it today. Hey, Maria.
Well, Anne, thank you very much for the invitation. It's an honor to be here with you and to share a little bit of what our goal is and what we have been doing. First of all, thanks to Access Tucson, I started my own TV show called Bienvenidos a su Casa. Welcome to your home. It is a bilingual TV show, and our goal is to join cultures and do an educational program where if someone is going to give us 1 hour of their precious time, I always think, why not learning something out of it? Plus, our show right now is on Sundays at 9 a.m., so the whole family is together. But, again, going back to Access Tucson, really, they are the ones who gave me all the knowledge, the experience of starting my own show. I have never been in media school or anything like that, but they were very welcoming from day one. They gave me the training. They gave me my first show, which was a 30-minute anchor desk show. And within 3 months of starting my own show, they offered me a 1 hour live on Studio A of Access Tucson. I think that they really liked our show. And we were doing very well. We were #1 out of 250 shows recorded and presented in Access Tucson. Mm-hmm. But again, it would have never happened if it hasn't been for the amazing support of Access Tucson Community Media.
That's wonderful. And when did that all start happening, Maria?
2013.
Okay.
It was 2013.
Not that long ago.
No. I've had my show for years, but it was like an amazing experience because I never thought I would be on TV to begin with. It all started with an interview. I was going to be interviewed for a program that was starting, and then they said, well, why don't you co-host a show with us, since I've had a little bit of experience doing radio and things. And I'm like, okay. So I was very grateful of the opportunity to start co-hosting that show. And I don't know if it ever happened to you, but the first time I was on TV, my heart was here. I couldn't even talk.
I know what you mean, right? Yes, right.
Amazing feeling, and it lasted for, I would say, about a year. Of course, little by little it was going down, but it was the most terrifying experience at the moment.
Yeah, it's scary.
But I think that is amazing and great for everybody this helps you for everything in life. Whether it's your business, your normal life, if you're going to follow a career in production or acting, I think it's amazing. So that's, when we started, we were 3 months in Studio B with an anchor desk. By myself, I did my first show, and then my amazing director, who I really, really I admire and respect, Harry Findis from Southern Arizona Video Productions. He said to me, I'm not going to let you do this by yourself. So he, on the second show or third, he came and helped me to produce and film the show. And then we went live when I was offered, he said, Maria, doing a live show is difficult. But I said, okay, well, let's do it. Because what a great way to learn from the very bottom. But I'm very thankful, very grateful, and now I have the fortune to be part of a member of the board of directors. So thankful to everybody in Access Tucson for the opportunity that they gave me to begin my TV career.
And that's fantastic, because now your TV show airs in more than just the USA, right?
Well, it is a local show, but I do upload it in YouTube and Facebook. So it is called Bienvenidos a Casa. Go to our Facebook page, give us a like, watch our videos. It is bilingual, and we're also doing specials from Italy in Italian. Of course, I translate in English and Italian and Spanish, but it is, it's great. Yeah, we have friends, lots of friends now because of that. Lots of friends in Italy, friends in London, and of course Mexico and other countries.
Sure, right.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have a lot of sponsors for your show?
You know what? That's where I have not been doing very well, because my first job is actually, I am a real estate broker. And of course I have to be very careful with that, and that's my main thing. Getting sponsors to me has been very difficult because of the lack of time. So, and I just try to take care of it myself while I get the sponsorship that we deserve or need, and that's what, imagine if we have what we have without sponsors.
Right.
What do you think that where this show would be? We had
with sponsors.
Good sponsors.
Right. Well, you're very audacious and to have your own show. I mean, that's fantastic. Yes. So what kinds of educational topics do you touch on?
Okay, well, number one, we have always Pima Animal Care Center to bring puppies for adoption. And a lot of ways is to teach people something, like, for example, how to take care of your pet. Be careful with your pet. Be conscious about the weather, about the thunders, and when it rains. We have our raining season. the needs of Pima Animal Care Center, needs for volunteers as well, things for the puppies, toys, and all that. That's one of the organizations that we have every show. We also have American Heart Association and Stroke Association, giving us tips on how to take care of our health, our hearts. Of course, they say that 1 out of 3 women will die of a heart attack.
Wow.
So that is a
didn't
very
realize that.
high risk that we are having, and they give us some tips from doing CPR to diet, exercise, and symposiums. They talk about all the things that they have going on to teach people how to take care of themselves. We also have Dr. Jose Ocete, who is a dentist, and believe me, I have learned so much from him and his wonderful staff that I had no idea how bad, for example, gum disease can be to your health. It is the cause of many problems, including some of them being Alzheimer's, affecting your pancreas, your liver. Oh, you have no idea. I've learned
So
so
the health
much.
of the teeth really affects the rest of your body.
Yes,
I mean, people
the
cannot
gum
hear
disease.
that enough. Yeah.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
And to me, it is amazing how every time he comes, he brings us something that we were totally unaware. Like, babies. Do you know that, of course, the milk has sugar, and a lot of people feed their babies with the baby bottle at nighttime, and they just leave the baby bottle with the baby to sleep or something. That is all sugar. And it is really affecting them. And, when they're starting with their teeth, it also affects their teeth. So that's another thing. And people send us messages about, how wonderful the information is.
That's great. So have you ever done a show on Alzheimer's disease?
No, I have never done that.
Yeah.
But,
well, I was curious about that
yes.
because it's such a up and coming topic, unfortunately.
Yes,
So many people.
yes, yeah.
And so it's probably going to be on one of your shows in the future. And
definitely, I would love to, of course, all the nonprofit organizations that would like to come to our show and talk about teaching something to our community, that, you're more than welcome to come. And if you would like to sponsor our show, please watch it on Cox 61, Comcast 13, and Dish 14 every Sunday at 9 a.m. And you will see the high quality of a program that we have, so that you feel comfortable about sponsoring something that will make the community be better and take care of themselves. Also, because I love comedy, we do a little bit of comedy.
Oh, that helps.
I love
yes.
dancing. We do dancing, and we love bloopers. So we have a last section of bloopers on the show.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
What a great idea.
It is.
More shows should try that. Yes.
Yeah, whenever, and you're more than welcome to come and take a look at our show. We record it every other Friday from 3 to 5 or 6 at Southern Arizona Video Productions, who are also our sponsors. And it's a great experience. It is a fascinating experience, as you may know.
That's great. Wonderful.
Yes.
Well, I'm working on a documentary about Alzheimer's, early onset Alzheimer's, from the caretaker's point of view, and so that's why I had a particular interest. And if you had touched on that subject,
it would be great. The other good thing about it is bilingual. And the reason, again, like I mentioned, I want to join cultures, and I want to, instill the mutual respect, because I think that if we work together, we will be a much better place, right, to live.
Yes, yeah.
So it is bilingual, and I invite everybody to join us and learn from it, and including our own cultures, which is important.
Right. And I that's one thing I love about Tucson, is that there are a variety of cultures, and I think we have a lot of tolerance for each other, and well, that's what this event is all about. Tucson, meet yourself. So.
Yes, so we're very fascinated, and we thank for the opportunity to, for this interview. First time I am interviewed, so it feels great to be interviewed. But again, if you would like to learn production or editing from community media, Access Tucson definitely is the best.
Right. And I began that way too at Access Tucson when they were on Broadway, and
Yeah.
and it's inspiring because it just is, you know, a real entry-level experience that you can't find in any city.
No, they give us the opportunity to express. Not everybody can be on TV. It's very expensive and it's a long career.
Oh gosh!
But
yeah.
Access Tucson, I was really fascinated by the welcoming of talent and understanding that we also, would like to express our opinions. We also have talent and we also can make things happen if given the opportunity to succeed.
Right.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
So now tell us a little bit about you because I'm quite interested in
Okay.
you doing documentaries.
Yes. Well, I've been in Tucson about 10 years. I had retired from North Carolina in a career with public health. And a lot of people say, how did you ever get from public health to filmmaking? And I always say the two don't seem like they have that much in common, but they actually did, because I worked a long time in behavioral health and some in public health. And to work there, you're meeting new people all the time. You're interviewing them and getting their history and their story.
Sure.
And you have to have good customer relations. And I love telling stories anyway. And I was always into photography. I was always into writing. So when I retired, I said, well, this is my time to do something creative, instead of just be a bureaucrat. I mean, there is some room for that even in, a public health or mental health setting, but so much more if you're getting into film.
Yeah.
So anyway, so when I moved to Tucson, Access Tucson was there, and I went and took the production, the field production class and the editing class, and I've been, making documentaries ever since.
Wow.
And then I also joined Independent Film Arizona, which exists in town, and it's a large organization, and it's there to support independent filmmakers.
Beautiful. Yeah.
And so I belong to that, and it was a great networking experience, because my first film, I didn't really know that much about what I was doing. It was a 5-evening class with some practice, so the way you learn film is to just do it.
Yeah.
And sit back and say, okay, now how could that have gone better, and what am I proud of? So anyway, when I was attending a IFA meeting, I needed some actors, and I had already borrowed the equipment from Access Tucson. I needed some actors, and I found some at that meeting. And the first, I guess it was 11 months later, my first film, independent film, was The Price of Silence, which was about domestic minor sex trafficking in southern Arizona.
Wow.
Because it was a crime that was growing, certainly not just in southern Arizona, but I think if you're making a film to raise awareness about a danger in the community, if people see people from their community running up on that problem, or that, being taken advantage of, they're going to wake up and not say, oh, it's over in this country or it's someplace else,
No.
So anyway, that did come out, and we had, I was fortunate to find people who are actually willing to tell their story.
Wow.
Because that's a hard thing to do.
Absolutely.
So anyway, and then as I belonged to IFA for a while, they said, Ann, there's a lot of people who are interested in documentary filmmaking, which is more the nonfiction type of filmmaking, and you don't necessarily have to hire actors or anything. And I was already doing documentary because after I retired, I studied journalism and worked for magazines for a while, and then I got into filmmaking. So I thought, yes, this would be a good thing to do. and start a documentary film group within IFA. So that's what I've done, and I want to let everybody know, if you're ever interested in learning to do documentaries and you want some hands-on field experience, which is the best way to learn from each other and for yourself, then you should really consider coming to this particular group, because we have lots of opportunities. And if you want to get more experience on camera, or you want to do more on sound or editing or directing or interviewing, this is the place to do it. And we meet every second Tuesday of each month at Southern Arizona Video Production Building on Tyndall. And it's just great fun.
Yeah.
And if you go to the ifa.org website, you will find some samples of some of the productions we've done and the finished film. So please come and visit us.
On the documentary
Definitely.
page.
On the documentary work group page. It's not on the front page, it's on the tab above the front page. So, you know, anybody's welcome. You don't have to know everything before you get there. There are no stupid questions. It's just, it offers something that Access Tucson offered when I was starting out. I mean, it offers a chance to get your toe in the water and see if you like it. And if you have something to say, all the better.
You know, what a great opportunity for everybody to take advantage. Take advantage now, because I'll tell you, they're always caring. They always will answer your questions and help you. They want you to be better or to get better, and that, you know, that fabulous dream that you have.
Right,
at this
right.
time.
So that's great. Thanks for asking.
No, you're more than welcome. It was, you know, really a pleasure and an honor to meet you. And it's always great to hear, you know, your opinions, your experiences, because we can all learn from them. We can all learn from it. And again, we invite you to contact Access Tucson by going to our website, accesstucson.org and tucson.org, and look at all of the opportunities. Also, if you have a business and would like to be highlighted on our website, just contact us through our website, and your business will be there.
You can build the listing. The listings are free, and you can build them yourself from your own computer.
So I'm going to build my own business there. So you can build your own business on Tucson, accesstucson.org and tucson.org. So, you know, take advantage of these opportunities, and thank you so very much for the interview. Thank you so much for interviewing me. It was an amazing experience, and we just continue. This is just the beginning, right?
Just the beginning, right, yes.
Perfect. Well, you know, continue with us, because we still have a lot of great information for you. So don't go.
That's right. Stay tuned.